Hey everyone, my name is theSirhc and welcome back to another rainy day here on the decidedly vanilla server. The topic for this episode is storage. The fact is I need better storage. Right now my stuff is spread out all across the world. Well, really not all across the world, mostly across Sea Haven. We got this stuff here in our first little starter base, our ship here. Then we have these chests floating in the air by our cottage, which we need to work on. By the way, we need to finish up. Lots of stuff here. There was a hill here that I took down. Been doing some landscaping. Down in our quadruple spawner, we still have some chests down here. Most of them are empty. I have taken quite a bit of the stuff out of here, but we still have some things to clean up. Our Dynasium is full of stuff. This chest, well, I mean, that's just extra dyes, but those should really be down here. In these chests, that's what these are for, but these are filled with other things, as well as my payment chest, and I even put just an extra chest here. And we have some chests of stuff here at Rangin Shahar, as well as a bunch of very full shulker boxes, including all of these in my ender chest, that are mostly just cobble and some stone. So, of course, we need a place to put all this stuff. One centralized location. That means a storage room, and that was supposed to be a grand reveal, but you can't even see it. You know, it makes sense to build with sandstone in a desert. It fits, but also it's a terrible idea. Everything just blends together. I will be doing some stuff. Right now this is just an outline. So this is our palace. This is going to be my home, basically. This is where I will live, because I am the ruler of these great lands, of the dyes. I am the dye master. And yeah, so I got this marked out. We're gonna go with sort of a pyramid-y shape. We're gonna have some towers as well on the corners with some stuff. It'll be interesting. I think there's gonna be a big dome at the top. But for today, this is all we need marked out. I just needed to figure out how big this was going to be. So our main floor is going to be right here. We'll probably have some sort of throne room or meeting room or something right here in the middle on the main floor, and then some other stuff off to the side. We'll have stairs going up over here to someplace. I'll probably have my bedroom somewhere up there. And then down here, this is where we're going to be working today. Right at this level, this is going to be our storage room. So I have tons of chests and some wood, and we can start kind of marking this out. So we're going to want to be away from the wall a little bit. I think we'll want to leave 2 blocks away from the wall. So if we did our chests, we're going to do them all the way along the outside, and I think that is going to be good for us. This room is going to be, for the most part, pretty open down here. Just a grand storage room. We'll have to do something in the center. I haven't quite decided what yet. I think we'll do some like furnaces over on this side to get some smelting for us, and it's gonna be pretty great. But yeah, I want to leave a couple of blocks here. Mainly, let's see, for one reason is we have this right here, and so like if we were to put a chest right there, we wouldn't be able to put a chest on top of that and be able to open it right there. Also, I might be adding some depth to the outside, so we're gonna need some room for that to make sure that we have enough room to add a little bit of depth, add a little bit of interest to our outside wall there. So we're gonna have our chests be in line right here. That should work nicely for us. So if we do something like that in the corner, and then we can kind of mark out where we want some chests. I think we'll do kind of groups of 3s. That's usually what I like to do with my storage rooms, which I haven't even built a storage room in a long time. I think the last time would have been on my underground single player series, which was a while ago. I think that ended like a year ago now. So that would have started maybe 3 years ago almost already, because I was on a multiplayer server before this called Castaways, and I don't think I ever made a storage room on there. And I also have my single player series, which by the way, might be coming back here pretty soon. The circus, I think we're going to be bringing that back very soon. Oh, that works out perfectly. That is lovely. But I haven't really built a storage room on there either. I kind of have the same problem that I have on here, except there it's even worse because I have like 4 or 5 different like cities, towns that I'm working on, and they all just have chests laying everywhere. It's awful. I need to start building storage rooms earlier on so that I have one place to just bring everything and leave it. But anyways, I think we're going to do something like this. We might switch up some of these because we're also going to have, like, the 3 wide is going to work for most items. We are going to have all the colored blocks, and usually I don't need a lot of space for that, but we live in the Dye City, so I think I'm going to stock up on all of the colored blocks, which means if we're going to want like 16 chests, basically, is my idea. For the 16 different colors, and that's for stuff like concretes, clays, glass, wool, all that kind of stuff. So if we did these chests 4 high, which I think is not too bad, then obviously we're going to need them 4 wide to be able to get 16. So how could we do that? If we move this over, that's 4 there. And then we did 4 right there. And let's go over here because I don't think it's going to work out in the middle. Do 4 there. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that leaves us 3 in the middle. Yeah, that could work nicely. Because then we could do clays, concretes, glass, and wool. Yeah, that would work perfectly. So this whole wall could be colored blocks. And then we'll have a spot for cobblestone. Lots of cobblestone. We'll probably have 1 section just for cobblestone. I might even need bulk storage as well as this. I'm not entirely sure if we'll have enough room for everything. Because I do have tons of cobblestone at the moment, and I'll be getting more. I haven't even done... one reason also that I need this storage room is I have not gone mining, I think since the beginning of the server, basically. Let's see how many diamonds I have. I don't even remember. We got 36 diamonds. We got that much lapis. Not a ton. That's all that I have to my name. I went mining originally when we first started the server, and then everything else that I've gotten, like the diamonds and the iron, gold, all that stuff, I've gotten while working on either the quadruple spawner or while working on the squid farm. In fact, I ran out of redstone when I was doing the rails underneath the squid farm. And I went into a cave, hopped into a cave at the bottom of the hole, and just got enough redstone to finish it up. So I'm pretty sure I'm out of redstone at the moment. We need to go mining, but I haven't wanted to go mining until I get a storage room set up because I have nowhere to put all the cobble and stone and everything else that I'm gonna get from it. So that's another reason why we need to do this. Anyways, we'll have a section for like cobble, stone, stone bricks, stairs, and stuff. Woods, all the stairs and stuff with that, leaves, grasses, flowers, what else? We got like nether brick, netherrack, quartz, probably all the nether stuff will take up two spots. Maybe I'll have that on this side. We could have like all the end blocks, the purpur, the end stone, prismarine. What else do we have in this game? I don't know. There's a lot. I think we might just have enough spaces on this. If we don't, we can always use this side as well, because the furnaces, I'm not going to put a big furnace array. I think we'll make some sort of a smelting area in the town, maybe close to the mine, which is going to be over there in the side of the mountain. But I do need some sort of like fast smelting thing where I can just drop off a bunch of stuff and let it smelt. I don't have to babysit it, which is what I've been doing. Anyways, I'm going to get to work laying out all of these chests, figuring out what's going to go in them. I don't know how far we'll get today, because obviously I'm not going to finish this whole palace. So this whole thing isn't going to be like enclosed, but if we could at least get kind of the chest area, the blocks around the chests, get those kind of protected a little bit, maybe a little walkway around the outside, that would be fantastic. I've been making some good progress on the storage room, but before we go and check that out again, we're going to head into this portal and check out the future Guardian farm. Oh, wait, are we inside? Oh, we're inside the temple. Oh, that's not good. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. This is not safe. Not safe at all, please. Ouch, it hurts. That is, we might want to put a portal up top here. That'd be a good idea. Although I think we are pretty close to Sea Haven, so I suppose we could just do that. Let's see. I think the shipwreck, the ship crash is right over this way. If we can see it load in a little bit. Or, well, there's a lighthouse. That is Oviraptor's lighthouse, I believe. The ship crash, the shipwreck is right there, right out of render distance. Looks like nighttime is coming. Anyways, I came here. Hey, KB. Hey, KB. I came over here to deliver some sand. And I think we will start placing some. So we have the start of a Guardian farm here. BJW is heading this up. Or at least has started it. I know I said that I would help him work on this because I have my Guardian funnel design that I've done quite a bit, and I like a lot. I think it works really well, and it's pretty easy to build. So we might be building that here on the server. Haven't really talked to him too much about what the plan is. But first off, the first thing obviously we need to worry about is getting all of this water out of here. And that means placing lots of sand, using sponges to clean it up. We could make some sort of flying machine. I've always wanted to try that, but I haven't played around with the flying machines too much. That'd be really nice. They look like they're cool. They clear out the water really nicely, and they're kind of cool to look at. But it seems like, you know, you have to basically build a flying machine. It moves across, gets rid of the water, and then you have to like tear it down and move it, you know, a little bit downward, and then it goes across again. And I mean, maybe you could use pistons to move it downward. Maybe you can make a really fancy flying machine that just goes downward once it hits a block. Make it real smart. I don't know. I'm not sure what the capabilities of those are. Like I said, I have not played around with them too often. But the good old fashioned place sand, sponge up the water works pretty well. So I think we might just stick with that. Well, I got one more row placed down in the Guardian farm, and I left the rest of the sand, so if anyone else wants to work on it, or it's there for the next time I work on it. Anyways, here is our storage room. Oh, it's beautiful. So many chests. I counted them, and there are 344 chests here. Single chests. There's half as many double chests. I love it. I love it so much. And I think we got a pretty neat design going on here. I used the dark oak behind the chest to have just like make it kind of a dark cavity that these are sitting in, with a nice sandstone arch highlighted above. And I put some upside down sandstone stairs, so you have this nice kind of cobbly texture, the tan, light tan cobbly texture there. And then obviously this sand isn't going to be here. This will be taken out. We'll do something, I'm kind of thinking like gray concrete or cyan clay, kind of a gray block to go there. A nice flat gray block, but I'm not entirely sure what I want to do with that yet. Right now, I want to get some items in here though, so we can actually start using the storage room. I can get all my stuff put in here and actually see what I have to work with. That'll make it a lot easier to continue building. So I did grab like a few of different things so we can start kind of laying things out. Like we might do some cobble in this one, and then we could do stone and maybe stone brick over here, things like that. Do those types of stones in that one. Maybe do like dirt and gravel here. Over here we could do clays, and then concretes, and I don't really feel like I'll place the glass, whatever. Glass, we could do wool there, and so on and so forth. I'm gonna get working on that, figure out where stuff needs to be, see if we have enough chests, because we can expand this. We do have this side to work with. Like I said, I want to put furnaces in the middle here, but we do have quite a bit of room. I think cobble might be good kind of right in this area if we need to move it. And also, I only did these chests 3 high. These are 4 high, so we could have 16 chests for all the different colors. Obviously, I can expand these upwards if like we have too much cobble. I can move this up, and I think we could make them 2 higher if we wanted. I guess it all depends on what I do for this top part here. But yeah, so I'll get organizing. And these chests are emptied. Emptied? Oh, you are so emptied. You are emptied, but you can stay. You, however, emptied. And finally, I declare you chests emptied. Woohoo! I've cleaned up all of the storage around here. We'll take care of that later. And everything has been moved to the storage room. I said the storage room. Oh, it's so grand and glorious. I'm so happy to finally have a giant storage room to store all of my items. And you might notice there are no labels on any of the chests. I don't like putting labels on my chests, so it's kind of bad for if anyone else needs to find things in my storage room, but that shouldn't happen too often. But I know where stuff is. That's all that really matters. The thing is, I don't like putting like item frames on the front of chests or signs, because then it's hard to click on the actual chest and open it. It's more of a pain than it's worth to me. And I don't like incorporating like labels on the sides of things. It just spreads things out more. And also, I just don't need labels. I usually remember where stuff is. Like, we got a cobble here, we got some stone, we got stone brick, and other kind of blocks like that. Moss stone, the chiseled stone bricks, you know, stone slabs, any sort of stone variants, I suppose. We got our diorite, andesite, and granite in here. We got our dirts and gravels, we got our sands. We have concrete. Actually, let's grab some of that. We got clays. I added a couple of chests on top here too for the clays and the glass for the undyed varieties, or the terracottas, I guess they are called. So we have those there. I suppose we also have the glazed terracottas now, but those can just share spots. I don't really need a double chest for each of them. Kind of like the concrete powders and the concretes can share a spot. And I guess glass has glass and glass panes, and the wools have wool and carpet, which I think carpet is basically... Oh, I do have some white wool, but carpet is mostly all that I have over here. Alright, we got end stuff, we got nether stuff, we got quartz stuff, which is just nether stuff, but I usually separate it just because I usually have quite a bit of quartz, and I don't have a ton of nether stuff. Maybe some of this it's basically 2 nether stuff if I end up getting like tons of netherrack or something to fill up the chests. We have prismarine, a bunch of like random building decorating stuff, leaves, saplings and stuff will go here. And then we have our wood. So we got chests for logs and planks, and then all the different stuff made out of the woods. And everything works great. I love it. I think it looks pretty neat too, or at least the outside. Obviously, still need to do some work around the floor and put a ceiling in, but that will come with completing more of the palace here. Over here we have a concrete mixer, so we can just put that in our offhand. I've always wanted to actually make one of these, a designated spot for making concrete. I usually just find the nearest body of water and start making concrete there, but then it flies everywhere and it's super annoying. But here we have a hopper to pick it up right for us. Hopefully we got everything back. I think that was as much concrete powder as I started with. And over on this side we have, let's start from the left, we got a little brewing station. There's quite a few chests here that I probably don't need. This one's for blaze powder to stick in there. That will feed blaze powder into the side. This chest in the back is for water bottles, which I don't have a ton of yet. Chest for the hopper in the top is for ingredients for when you brew a potion. It's not automatic. At least not fully automatic, but you can brew 3 potions really quickly just by lining up the ingredients in the hopper. And then we have, I think this one's going to be for nether wart. And then we have some ingredients there, and we have some chests for potions and water underneath, of course. Here's my crafting area. So I have some more cobblestone and obsidian. We got some wood here. We got redstone, 2 whole pieces of redstone. That's all I have. Some random crafting materials. We got my iron and gold in here. And then my diamonds are in here if I need to craft with diamonds. And then we have some redstone stuff up here. So the rail stuff, slime blocks, maybe I'll put pistons in there as well. And then other redstone-y items like buttons and levers and repeaters and hoppers and dispensers and all of that fun stuff. And then of course we have a little smelting area right here. So that works nicely. Oh, and a little shulker box. I keep wanting to call these purper boxes or something like that. A little shulker box dispenser. I can just step on the pressure plate, grab shulker boxes if I'm going somewhere. Need to expand my storage. That's what I'm trying to say. And then I can just drop them off here, preferably after unloading them in my storage room. And we do have a few chests laying here that don't have, for items that don't have a spot yet. Most of it is armor and tools, other tools, I guess flint and steel's kind of tools, ender pearls, torches, things that you use. Some special items in here, the horse armor and saddles and dungeon loot, all that stuff. Food, and I guess rotten flesh too. I don't really have a spot for that. And enchanted books. I think I'm going to put an enchantment setup right here in the middle. I think that's the plan right now. As for the rest of this open area, no idea. If you have any suggestions on what to put in the middle here, any suggestions at all, it might just be a decorative thing or maybe something that's functional. That'd be great, because I don't really have too many ideas. But that we can figure out as we develop this palace a little bit more. But for the moment, I'm happy with what we got. We got chests down, we got storage sorted, and the walls look interesting, I think. It all kind of works. Anyways, that's going to do it for today. I hope you have enjoyed another episode on the Decidedly Vanilla server. Make sure to leave a like and a comment down below if you did. You can also follow me on Twitter to get cool updates on stuff, and support the channel on Patreon if you feel so inclined. I'm getting kind of scared here. It's very dark, but I don't want to end it while I'm in the bed, so I'm just going to end it right now. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.